Hey everyone, I hope you're doing really good today. So today is supposed to be an author hangout and we're going to be chatting about YA novels and just kind of literature in general. Is it too political? Is it becoming too politically correct? What's going on with books? Like, are authors getting too shy to say what they want to say for fear of backlash for branding their characters real instead of politically correct? Unfortunately, most of our authors are a little busy today. So it's the first week of school for a lot of them, so they're helping their children get adjusted. Some of our authors have just moved, and some of them are dealing with some really tough things. Like, as you know, Dorian Dupre, her family is going through cancer. So you can still donate to Dory's Cancer Research Fund. It goes directly to the UNC Center at Lineberger Hospital. I hope I got that whole name correct. So you can donate to help make a difference in colon cancer through that, or you can also purchase a copy of Scout to honor and help Dory raise money for cancer research. So that's really cool. In other news, some really great news this week at Pen Name Publishing. We've signed 5 new authors, which brings our brand total to 2,000, or our total for our 2017 catalog to 8 new authors that we welcomed into our family. And the cool thing about this selection is that we found all of these authors on Twitter. So this is really cool. We had one private pitch fest, and then we participated in a organized pitch fest, and we found some amazing authors that we're really, really excited to work with. So we can't wait for that. I was really excited for today because I was going to do a great unveiling of something that is really awesome. And I knew Ralph Pullins would be really excited, but he's not here, so I'm going to show you anyway. So as we're rebranding French Press Bookworks out of that kind of hybrid publishing model that it was, if you weren't familiar with French Press Bookworks was initially a publisher, and now it's a multi-vendor marketplace, kind of like that one craft website that everyone goes to. It starts with an E. It's something like, it starts with an E and ends in like a C. So it's like that website, but for authors and publishers. And sorry, not publishers, but authors and professionals. So editors, marketing associates, cover designers, graphic designers, anyone who has anything to bring to authors. We are creating the first free to shop multi-vendor author website. So there are some of these that do exist out there, but they charge membership fees. And I don't think that an author should have to pay a membership fee just to go to a website and find an editor or a book formatter or a cover designer. So that's going on over at French Press Bookworks. And we were launching that on Monday. Unfortunately, I'm really sick right now, so we pulled the trigger on Monday and we're leaving it until next Monday, so that way the whole team can fully dedicate behind it. So I spent Monday in the ER with a staph infection in the tissue in my lower back. We have no idea how it got there, so still kind of battling through that. So we pushed that launch back to Monday. So I'm really sorry for that, but I know you're all really excited. We have a lot of people who can't wait to see what's coming on French Press Bookworks, but it is coming next Monday. If you hang out on Twitter or on the French Press Bookworks Facebook page, you've probably already seen some of the products go live. So you can kind of play in those products for now, and then the real full website launch goes on Monday. So I know you're excited. So let's also talk about this big unveiling, because part of French Books is creating a lifestyle brand for writers. It's something that when you're really passionate about books, they're all around you and they're in every part of your life. So we created a lifestyle brand, and we've been working on this for a year. I'm so excited. Today is a big unveiling. Today I'm going to show you our coffee mugs. So here's one of them. It says, "Interrupt me one more time and you'll be killed off in this novel." Well, it is like coffee or tea, fine tea. This one says, "You're my type." Let's see, I've got 10 of these, so bear with me. Writer's block. when your coffee cup goes empty. This one says, it's party time, and by party time, I mean time to read in bed by myself. That's probably better for tea than coffee. This one's kind of funny. I love fitness. Fit in this whole book in one reading session. So that's funny. This mug contains high-octane reading fuel. This one's for all the authors out there. I write books. What's your superpower? Yeah, if you write books, that's a really awesome superpower. We also have that saying in a really cute comic style of desktop wallpaper. And the desktop wallpaper that we've created, you can get on French Press Bookworks. It's downloadable. It's only $1.99. They're really cool. So we have some that kind of help you stay on track with your reading, and some that help you stay on track with your writing and help you place your files on certain places on your desktop, and then some that are just really fun. Drink me, read me, little throwback to some Alice in Wonderland action there. And then I'm gonna, one more before I show the big reveal. Yay, I'm so excited for these. When you've been working on something for a long time and then it comes into culmination. So this one says happy writing. These are our favorite hashtags that we use, happy writing and happy reading. Hey. So those are all going to be both on Pen Name Publishing and French Press Bookworks, but that's part of our steps towards creating the first publishing lifestyle brand. Now this next and final one I'm really excited for, because we want to help represent all of our authors too, and in our back office they all say some really neat things, and some of the quotes that they say about reading and writing really just show the depth of our authors and why they're so amazing to work with. So Ralph Pullins, he joins us on quite a bit of our author roundtables. You probably know him by now. This is his quote, and this is our first in the author quote line, and it will be on tote bags, pillow covers, and this beautiful coffee mug. So Ralph, get ready. Real rebels read. So that's Ralph's quote. So if you don't know Ralph was a singer in a punk band. He spent one day before where he went surfboarding, skating, and snowboarding all in one day. So he's a really fun guy. But I love that quote because reading is such an education, and it is a way, to kind of find quiet rebellion or rebellion in your life, to put yourself in another world. And so this is my favorite coffee mug so far. So Ralph is the author of Anti-Artists, and you can view our other episodes that we've had so far, or kind of go find Ralph. RD Pullins on Twitter. He's a lot of fun to talk to. So now that we've shown the big reveal here, and there's no authors to really have the roundtable, I want you to kind of chime in with me on social media, and I want to know what your thoughts are on books. And if you have noticed that lately books are becoming too politically correct, or you're noticing that authors are scared to to present diversity, or authors are scared to give their true voice to their book because of this trend towards everything being too politically correct. And then I also want to know your thoughts on YA in general. Is it becoming too political? We're seeing a huge rise in dystopian novels. You've got the Allegiant series by Veronica Roth. You've got the Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. And they're all this end of the world uprising by the children. And so a lot of people are saying that we're feeding our children a very rebellious spirit that encourages them to not respect their surrounding institutions, laws, and legalities. And in a way, I can kind of see what they're saying, but on the other end, I think that most people who voraciously read these novels know that it is a land of fiction, and they know that it is not something that they're going to be going after, and it's also not the end of the world. We live in a well put together society that has morals and values and well-constructed laws, although things are a little touchy right now in some aspects. especially, I mean, if you're in the US, you know that it's kind of going through a challenging time right now where maybe we do need some of that rebel spirit. And I think that's where these books have a good option to raise awareness in our youth that they do have power and that they can create change in their environment. And at the end of the day, if somebody reads this book and says, I want to create change in my environment, is that a bad thing? Are they really going to go and overthrow the government after reading The Hunger Games? I don't really think so. I don't think that they're going to get a group of people together and go throw down the Capitol. And the reason I say that is because we're not actively engaging our children in a huge war or pitting them against each other, per se, quite like The Hunger Games. But I think if you dive down into it, it does open awareness in our young readers, and that's what books are meant to do. From the beginning of time, books have been challenging, books have been banned. Excuse me. I didn't want to dirty any of our new cups today, so I'm using an old mug, but starting next week, I'll use one of our really cool new mugs. So once the printing press was invented and people started reading books in general, there was a huge outcry in society, and they said that people were book drunk. And I'm really glad that that actually kind of stayed, but it reminds me a lot of just the general landscape today with mobile phones and iPads, where we say that our teens are too connected and too media drunk. So that's kind of my basic thoughts on that. And so join in with us on social media. You can go join us at FP Bookworks, and you can also join us on Facebook at facebook.com/French Press Bookworks. Let us know what your thoughts are. If you're going to French Press Bookworks, you can put it on with this episode, your comments under this episode. And then next week, we will have the rest of our authors, not maybe the whole group, but some of our authors join us to talk about new topics. So you can go to our Google Plus page at French Press Bookworks, and on that page you can view the upcoming topics that we'll be discussing. And if you are an author or a writer, you can also join in. Just send me an email on the Google Plus page that you want to join one of our topics. Send me a direct email, Dionne, DIONNE, at pennamepublishing.com. We would love to have authors from outside of our family join us on some of these discussions as we get going about the writing and reading world. So thanks for hanging out today. Again, I'm sorry that the authors couldn't make it with us, but we'll cut this short and sweet. So enjoy the rest of your afternoon and happy reading. Happy reading to you today. Bye guys, see you soon.